Hello guys, welcome to tonight's stream. So today we are going to be getting our 3k score and the achievement. We literally are just one dungeon away. I think we're gonna start by doing my key. I want to warm up, and Cinder Brumetery is kind of a rough key. So let's try to join a dungeon first. So let's look on the group finder if we can get into something. It's a bit tough to get into keys. Also, there's not many of them, so there's also that. So let's put a timer, let's put let's say 5 minutes. If I can't find a key in 5 minutes, I'll just do my key. There's a Motherlode. Motherlode is such a chill key to do. Hopefully we get into that. I think the only thing that's like a problem in Motherlode might be DPS is low, because things have to die fast there. There's a lot of mobs. So today is the day. We're gonna get 3k, and after that, I think I'm gonna keep pushing. I maybe wanna get all the 13 achievements, all the 13 dungeons, and then have the immortal 13 key that doesn't deplete. And push for 14s and stuff. I like to push for score. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, these are the stats that I'm going to be using today. Obviously, I use haste blast, so my haste is not that low normally. It's like around 25-ish% or something like that. And one thing I swapped is, instead of getting this trinket, where is my thingy? One of the delve trinkets, this thing, the mechanical amplifier, I'm going to start using the energy drink. I think I value a bit more the mastery that this thing gives me. As for talents, depending on the dungeon, I'm going to be swapping between either this build, which is the Execution Sentence one, or the Final Reckoning one, where we just swap Final Reckoning. Hey J-Trap, welcome to the stream, man. And thanks, yeah, I'm doing pretty fine today. Hope you're doing fine as well. Just trying to get into some keys. Getting to 13s is pretty rough. So if in 3 more minutes I don't get into something, I'll just do my own. Ooh, looking very rough. Everything's getting delisted. There's not many keys up tonight, just 2. And there's a meadery. Oh, I'm forgetting to leave a note before I enter the key. That seemed to work yesterday. I just put like decent paladin and it got me into the key. So I guess I'll keep doing that. Let's put huge valley, smiley face. Maybe that gets us in. It is J-Trap, it is. I'm actually using a pretty considerable amount of haste now. It's because, well, you have more actions per minute with haste. And since the only limitation of Hammerfall is the internal cooldown, it's 0.1. That means that as long as you're spamming your spells faster, you're technically dropping more hammers. While, for example, you could go higher crit and less actions per minute, meaning that your hammers, your Imperial hammers are going to crit more often, or you can go the route of getting more haste and just spamming more spenders, which it means more hammers that have higher chances to crit as well, So both are pretty valid options. Also, you gotta notice that haste is multiplicative, so any base haste that you have is going to get amplified by things like, for example, Crusade, or the 15% haste that we get from Templar Tree. Oh, where is it? One of these talents is the haste. Here. Okay, so whenever you use Hammer of Light, you just get flat out 15% haste, which is multiplicative with other sources. So in reality, you're getting around 17% haste from that, and from Crusade, you're never getting only 30, you're getting like 33 or something like that. So haste is becoming a bit more important. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna get into any key. Oh, there's more here. Let's try it. Let's give it 2 more minutes. Okay, to 6 minutes. The sim actually has started to tell me, like, go get more haste. But that's also because a lot of people are not considering this thing. When they see their base stats, they don't think about the CYEAN pacemaker. This thing has a really high uptime, and so you almost all the time have the 3000 crit from this thing. So that's going to pump your critical strike higher. Oh, you gotta move. I mean, you gotta stand where you want the blade to appear first, and move away from there. So stand in a place where you want the blade to appear, and then you rapidly move to another, and just keep DPSing from there. You kind of have to bait them, you know. That's the only way. There is the issue that if you're playing with other melee, you might get into their blade. So just try to be mindful on where the other melee are playing. Also, the visual effect of those spinning things is pretty accurate. So let's say there's like a gap between them. You can safely walk between that gap. It's not like the visual is bigger than the actual spell. We only have to deal, and if everything else fails, you know, we only have to deal with 2 of those pulls. The first one and the second where there's 2 of those shredders. And you can always like save bubble to save yourself from that. And I think it's a physical effect. I think you can even use Bob. So let me check that in the MDT. I think it's a physical effect. I'm almost sure of that. Where are the shredders? Okay, here are the shredders. Shredation, physical damage. Yeah, so you can save either Bob or Bubble for dealing with those shredders. You can even like chain those 2 things up, you know. So if you take this talent, Light's Revocation, you can use Bob first to ignore the shredders and just keep DPS in, and then after your Bob ends, you can use Bubble because you ignore Forbearance. So you have like 18 seconds of uninterrupted DPS with those shredders. Something you can do if you don't want to just ignore the mechanic. I don't do it, I just run around. There's the option. Okay, so let's just do my key. It seems like we're not getting into anything, so we gotta send mine. We need big AoE classes for this, so probably Unholy DK, and maybe a Prio class is also good. A Mage. Or we can just go full AoE and take Boomy, Unholy DK, Shami Healer, something like that. Oh, you play Fury. Sorry, I didn't read that. No bubble. Yeah, so it's a physical effect, so it's not going to insta-kill you unless you stand there for more than like 2 seconds. It's mitigated by plate armor, but you have to kind of bait it where it appears and then just move fast. Just watch where the other melee are also like walking, so you don't get hit by their blade. But if you're a paladin, you have like 18 seconds of immunity there if you want to. It's still not 3k CK, but it will be today. I can feel it. Okay, so let's get this guy, I think. 3k score Pally. Oh no, it's not that guy. Where is the 3k score Pally? I saw one here. This Pally seems fine. He's done a 14. Alright, let's take this Pally. Oh, if I take Pally, the thing is we don't have the Demon Hunter buff, which is kind of annoying. 3% extra damage is pretty big. Yeah, you gotta pre-move the shred thing. Even if you're moving slowly, you take like a little tick, and since we're plate users, it doesn't do too much. Oh yeah, it's the Blood is Life. Blood is Life is the thing that you're talking about on Holy DKs. That thing does massive uncapped damage. We also have uncapped damage in the form of our Empyrean Hammers. The thing is that our Empyrean hammers have a very small AoE area, you know? So theirs is easier to hit than ours. Mobs have to be very close together for us to do full damage on everything. Okay, who do we pick? There's a Shami and a Hunter. The thing about Hunters is they're very squish. And that place has things that can even kill me. And I'm sort of tanky. Oh, there's Unholy Decay here. Let's take this guy. Now we need a Lost Source and I think probably Druid Healer. I've been liking Druid Healers a lot. More than Disc Healers. And I'm happy to see that people are actually playing them now. At the start was just oh, that's my friend. I have to take my friend Lily. There's no questions asked, so we gotta go with Shami. Gotta take my friend Lily. Can't leave him hanging. Okay, now we need a Shami, so literally just Shamis. Shami heals. I don't see any. I think it might be better to delist and relist. Lost Healer. There's two of them, but I guess it's only Shami. No one plays the Dragon Healer. Oh yeah, you gotta like work super hard to keep up with DK's AoE. We do have better single target than them. That's one thing. With their Mythic Plus build. At least they seem a bit weak and like lower number of targets in single target. But when you put them in a big pack, they just obliterate it. And they also heal from it. That's the huge thing, you know. Every time one of those little bugs explodes and does the Blood is Life damage, it also heals them for like 4% of their max health. So they're always at full health when doing damage. I think it's fair though, because like Sun Lane has been not like no one played Sun Lane, you know, than the hero talents until now. Everyone's been playing the Deathbringer or something like that. We need a Shami here. We can't take anyone else, so we gotta wait. We have no range. Should be fine though. I think this place is better without a range. Maybe a bit annoying at the start with the circles, but good dispels should clear that out. There's a Shami, but he's pretty small. Someone that's on a 13 at least and 660 item level. Oh yeah, it's a Rider. It's not Deathbringer for Unholy, I think, that they used to use. I'm not very knowledgeable about DKs. I know that they're using Sun Lane now in the Blood is Life because I check their details when I play with them. But not much. Come on, there was Shamis in the list before. Ah, this one's also small. He's done a 13 though. And I mean, like, this place has pretty harsh heal checks. There's a lot of damage happening all the time. I'm gonna wait for a better Shami. There's a Dragon Healer. Ah no, I'm not gonna take Dragon Healer. To be honest, I don't even know what they do. The only thing I know is they have to be close to heal. Who is that? Is that a Shami? No, that's a Paladin. I can't take Paladin. Okay, one of these guys it is. This Shami, no, this Shami. Yeah, this Shami suit looks fine. He's 663, 29, 91. Let's take this guy. Okay, time to get the 3k. Hopefully the key doesn't die in the first pull. I think like 3 people are gonna get their score here, their achievement. If we get this key done. Yeah, like the thing with warriors is they have to either have like overwhelming damage to be useful, because they don't have much utility to bring, you know, at least DPS warriors. They do bring one thing that's huge though for melee groups, and it's 5% extra damage to everyone. So that's one thing that's sometimes hard to pass. They're one of the classes that still has their full buff, you know, because mages got reduced to 3% for casters, demon hunters got reduced to 3%, and the only ones that have like a big buff are like warriors, like 5% extra attack power, which is basically 5% extra damage. Oh, they want, he wants a summon. I'm stuck. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but the thing what DKs bring at the moment is overwhelming damage, and they have the pull. They have 2 pulls, 2 grips. So those 2 grips are quite useful in Mythic Plus. Like of utility, what does Warrior bring? Fear, I think, and maybe a stun. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, they have the health to everyone. That's every 2 minutes, right? Something like that. Okay, let's turn the music off. And let's put all consumables. So I want to use... So I have to drink my flask first, then put my ring on again. Rune, not rune, well, mana oil and my food. There's the Shami. Hey Arya, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Really, Windwalker actually does nothing for many of the melees. Like, it does nothing for us, it does nothing for Unholy DK. Well, it does very little, because Unholy DK is like 80% magic damage. Reds are also like 99% magic damage. Windwalker only increases physical DPS. Like impossible that it does more than Warrior. Let's do ready check. Let's go. Oh, it's because I want my ring chooses my highest stat, so I have to do it that way. If I do it the other way around, it's gonna give me more mastery instead of haste. Okay, everyone ready. Let's go. Countdown. Sorry if I don't read chat, guys. I'm gonna try to get focused on this key. But remember, Windwalker buff only is for physical damage. So if you have a DK or a Paladin, does nothing for us. Oh, I'm using the single target wheel here. I'm gonna troll him. Yeah, I'm using single target build. Forgot to swap to Final Reckoning. Yeah, we'll be fine. He has aggro? Okay, he has aggro. He should like insta-dispel that thing. We're all immune. I have to heal myself there. That hurts a lot because I have to delay my hammer of life. I think I have to wait for my cooldowns to go back together. My Wake of Ashes and my Execution Entrance are like spread out. I'll just use this for now, and then I'll wait for my cooldowns to realign. They still have Divine Hammer, so it's okay that you just wait for my cooldowns to reattach themselves. Okay, now we can use them together again. We're on Prio build, sadly. I hate doing the first key of the day because my hand like gets like I don't know what to call it. It's like tingly, you know, like a bunch of like ants are walking over it. It's only the first key of the day though. Once I get warmed up, it becomes a lot better. Getting old here. I don't know if you guys have that problem. I think it was a good idea actually to go more prio damage here, because as much as I like to do AoE, if we have Unholy DK, I'm just gonna let the dude do the AoE. Oh, I hate when that happens. When your cheer set procs at the start, like too early. You want it to proc at the start, but not like when you're setting up your rotation. Get the beers. I think we're just missing one. Oh, we got it. Got all cooldowns back. That scared the crap out of me. That dot hurts like a lot. I had to use like lay on hands and stuff. Oh, he's going away. Let's put our backs to something that's not gonna kill me. I think healers should just chill and heal. we're pretty good at the getting beers. That dot is so damaging.
Are you here to help? Nice here to get back.
We got all cooldowns in 7 seconds. Let's target one of the pyromaniacs. They're the ones that do the circle. I'll stun it first. Let's start setting up our build. Take that. Blind there. Stun this, so it doesn't heal. There's the other pack. Let's kill the ones that make mobs heal. Got cooldowns back, need some holy power. What the hell killed me? Ah, I got meleeed. That was just with my cooldowns, damn it. Gotta kill the blue, explosive root. I don't like this place a lot. I need a target for execution sentence. That's why I have to save my CDs. There's a target. I think the tester is the one that puts the healing.
An excellent choice.
I'll stand here. Got cooldowns back. Thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. finish up that hobgoblin. Nice. Little blobs have aggro. Those blobs like have like a weird aggro table because like as soon as you touch them, they start hitting you and they hit super hard. So you gotta play with a lot of care there. Let's finish this stupid hobgoblin. He needs mana. The healer needs mana. Alright, he needs to drink. Okay, we got cooldowns, but that pack is gonna be a bit annoying there back there. Cooldowns back in 3 seconds. Let's start. If a blob appears there, we're screwed though. That dot hurts a lot. I think we have to do one more round of cleaning mats. They're gonna enrage. Gotta kill them. A new round of ads gonna appear. I think it's boss now. No, we gotta clear them. Okay, now we're safe. Those ones like were born at the last. So they shouldn't enrage. Ooh, that was super close.
Hey! That me. you're dealing with. You do any more damage, and I'll cash you out, you hear me?
Oh, I'm dead. Never mind, I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. I was dead and alive a lot of times there. That's the one thing I don't like about this place. Like, axe do damage, but you don't know what the hell is hitting you. Like, there's some random stuff happening here. I think it just shoots. I have cooldowns in 5 seconds. Like, I know it's not the honey volley, because we interrupt that. He's gonna bring stuff here. Let's wait a second. I don't want to die because of aggro. Think he has everything? Okay. Now next pack I'll do with my full 1 minute cooldowns plus 30 seconds. This one's almost dead. Okay, let's go. We got time. We got a lot of time. We can chill. Well, not chill, but we don't have to rush so much that we can kill each other, you know?
You get to lock up your beans. Letting them be free range is too much labor. And their anger and frustration just makes that honey spicier. Right, right?
Oh, you jump down here. I'll kill the purveyor. I think I have aggro of something. No, I'm fine. I got cooldowns in 5 seconds. Let's use it. This big guy is still chunky. He's gonna get the bees. Yeah, he's gonna get him. Gotta be careful with aggro here. Always stand like kinda behind the tank. Kill the bees so we can do the mechanic. Oh, they did it. Nice. Oh, there's the third one. We'll just send it to Narnia. Full cooldowns now. Send them. I had to bop there because I threw Divine Toll. And the tank hadn't even touched the ads. I think we have to kill this last round of bees. I'll do some early. Nice. Even if we pull those bees, it doesn't really matter because we can just mount on the little things at the end.
Come back to the taps to use them.
You take out my bomb man, my prototype, and my beekeeper. And now you're riding my bees like some nature-loving weirdo? I guess I'm gonna have to show you and your rock-headed friend who's boss!
He has aggro? Okay, let's go. There was no target, so I just started hitting one of them. Let's go, X. Wonder how this tank does this boss. Some tanks like to do the whole room of the bombs. Others just want to do one side at a time. Nice. Okay, now I have to wait for my cities to link up together again, I think. I could just send them here so I don't lose the... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna send them here, and my second round is gonna be with Lust. Never mind. This round of coolness is gonna be with all my 1 minutes. I need some holy power though. Alright, now let's send it. That was scary. Pull us back. There's a bombs on the right of us, so let's be careful with those. Ooh, that one's inside the door, not the door, the table. Almost got me. You might have to do these. I'll bubble this, so it's chill to heal the last one. Nice, we got it, 3K, yay! 18 points. Nice, with 3K. Man, was I the only death? I was the only death there. I was literally the only death. And my other screen is turned off, so let me turn it on so I can read chat. Okay, there we go. I can read chat again. Nice, we got it. And this is not the neck. Did anyone get anything? Nah, we got a back in the trinket. That's great. Now we're 3K. You got the achievement. Let's go look at the mount. Who else got the achievement? I think me, me and the Shami got it. Nice. Okay, now what we got? That's a 14 priority. Do I just send the 14? But this time with the correct build? Because I did like no AoE. I just did prior damage in that key. I think we do it. Let's go 14. We got the achievement. Oh yeah, let's check the mount out. What's the mount? What's the name of the Keystone Legend? So let's look for it. Is there a mount or something? Crimson Sheridan. I think this is the one, right? Season 2 Keystone. This is Keystone Master. Finally 3K. Now we got to push more keys. I mean, that's the 13 that gave us the most score. Like 18 points from that. Actually, let's try to get into some of the chill 13s, you know. We actually did the hard ones first and left the easiest ones to the end. Like Workshop, Motherlode, and Theater of Pain easy. Priori is a bit hard sometimes. There's a lot of random damage happening. Let's try to find a group. So 13, 13, we're 3K, so it should be a lot easier to get into groups. There's a workshop here. Let's try to do that. There's a Tear of Pain. Do we have Dark Flame Cleft? I think we have it, yeah. Motherlode, Workshop, Tear of Pain, Priori. So let's take off the ones that we have. Meadery, Rookery, and would be Bloodgate, okay. Oh yeah, let's put the music on. Okay, so let's just look for keys. Oh, there's a Motherlode. Maybe we get into that. Like Motherlode should be a chill key if we can get into one. Would be going Final Reckoning for that. So Workshop. It's nice that we got the 3K, like the first key of the day. Now oh, there's that's a lost item. Oh, this is the Keystone Master one. I mean, Keystone Legend one. Let's mount it. Nice. And it can fly too. Huge. Not a fan of mounts though. I'm still gonna be using my old Griffin, but it's a cool looking mount. It's basically the same skeleton as the spider from Mechagon, I think. We could join this Priori. Priori, what else? What else? Theater of Pain. Let's try to join another key. I want to do my 14, but kinda rough to do priori. Like 13 feels like it hurts a lot. 14 is gonna be like one shots if I'm not like super careful with some stuff. I think I'm back to 1,000,000 gold. Let's see. Oh, it's just the pulls that you have to do. I would have done probably 4 million if I had the other build. I went like I went execution sentence for this one because I forgot to swap it. I should have gone final reckoning. But in hindsight, I think it was better to go like prio damage there, because like killing big targets gain us a lot of time. How much was my uptime on Divine Hammer? I kind of missed like around 5% of uptime on this thing. What's the uptime on the Suspicious Drink? 41%, that's pretty good. For overall damage, it's always going to depend on two things: the size of the pulls and also the dungeon itself. There's 4 dungeons in this season that you can do like very high numbers, and it's like Motherlode, Cinder Brew, what's the other one? Priority of the Sacred Flame, and Operation Floodgate. Those are the places where most tanks are going to be like doing huge pulls across the dungeon. The other places are mostly like 5 to 6 target cleave. Theater of Pain is like almost all single target, because there's like those mini bosses, there's the platforms that you can do some big pulls in the platforms in some of them, but most of them are like 5 things that you're going to be hitting, so no, not huge pulls. So probably your lowest overall is gonna be in Theater of Pain and Operation Mechagon, because those don't have like much stuff to kill. Highest overalls, probably Cinder Brew is gonna be probably the highest, I think. And Priority, then Motherlode. Or Motherlode, then Priority. Damn, we can't get into a key. Oh, I wasn't using potions. Did I use a single pot? Oh man, I didn't use pots. Or did I? No, I use pots. Okay, I use pots. And this one, I have to put it there. Actually, no, when I hit this dummy. Whenever I'm in Dornogal, like it's kind of laggy. There's like small gaps in the rotation here. It's probably because of input lag. Dornogal is a very laggy city. Rough night to get into keys. Luckily we already got our season objective, you know. Now we just have to push higher, I guess. If we do the other 4 13s, that's gonna give us how much? So let's say on average I get 383 score times 8, that's 3064 for everything on 13. So to get 3100, it's probably like 4 14s and everything on 13. Okay, let's do Mikey. 14 priority. Like we need giga pumpers here. Probably need an unholy DK. Uncapped AoE is just too good to pass. And also, they're tanky as hell. Probably a mage, I think. I think mage, unholy DK, us, druid healer, and demon hunter tank would be the best bet here. And we could always go with this guy. 3100 priest. The thing about priest is like they don't have a kick. So sometimes things pass by. Well, the druid does that, and also gives us both give a buff. The priest one is a bit more defensive than the druid one. Druid is kind of half-half. There's no tanks though, like a single tank. I'm feeling this mage. These two are pretty even. Is there something that priest can do that druid can't in this place? Do we need a dispel maybe? Balancer is also really good on capped AoE. This other mage is also pretty high score. We could go like a caster comp for the mage and the boomy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll pick the priest. I'll pick the mage, and I'll pick the boomy. Oh, but if I pick the boomy, I don't have another melee kick, which is kind of annoying. We'll be fine. I'll pick a demon hunter tank or a pally tank. Nice gentle singularity. Like red is a lot of fun to play. It's no surprise they're like the one of the most popular melees. Like 12% representation while not being like meta is pretty good. All things around red are pretty good, like lore, playstyle, gameplay. Although the new tier set is kind of wonky with the gameplay. It throws off the spending and building cycle, you know. I think this guy is fine. Let's take it. Okay, let's go to 14 priority. Hopefully we time it. Gonna be huge points if we do. If not, we can do the 13. It's also good points. The tier set bonus is also weird because we've had effects that made stuff not cost holy power in the past, but normally those things basically didn't affect your bar of holy power. It didn't give you the holy power, it just makes stuff free, while the tier set refills your holy power bar all the time, you know. You're gonna notice that it goes up and down whenever you're using the tier set, so it's kind of weird. Normally free effects don't fill your bar and give you the holy power. Okay, let's do this. In some keys, Final Reckoning is better. In some keys, Execution Sentence is gonna be better. Final Reckoning, like high density keys, displays, where after that is Cinder Brumidary, after that it's Motherlode and Operation Floodgate. Those are the places where you can use Final Reckoning. The other dungeons are mostly Execution Sentence because there's not enough targets. Where is everyone? There they are. Okay, let's repair. Okay, what I'm most afraid of in this place is basically the archers and the casters. Those are gonna hurt a lot. And probably the paladins, you know, the ones that do Divine Toll here, those are gonna hurt a lot. I think if we pull aggressively at the start and we just chill in the inside part, we got the key. Like the inside part is a bit more dangerous than the outside. Who are we missing? Oh, everyone's here. Let's do this. I'm missing a buff? No, I'm perfect. Okay, let's send it. Team priority. Oh yeah, the music. Let's turn it off for the key. Okay. It's probably gonna do like massive pull here. I should have told the priest to PI the mage. Like we do well with PI, but mages just are another level when they PI.
But of late, the devotees have become secretive, hostile.
I want to wait for everything to be here. Use a small defensive.
Captain Dale cries pretending silence. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
I'll get the thing. I think I can get it.
Far away. I need to get closer.
Oh, we're pulling everything, okay. I'll watch one of the footmans. That's the mini boss. I'll eat these traps just so they don't bother us. I'll have coolness back in a second. Blind here. Let's use cooldowns. I don't have anything for that. I have blind the stupid defense. Going pretty chill. I'm not feeling like any danger here. Okay, now I almost throw that. Got cooldowns back and now let's just send them. Oh, almost happened. Missed it by 1 second. Stun the footman so it doesn't defend. Still have our hammers, and that's pretty good. Get rid of the priest here. Still have our divine hammer spinning. Currently I have like 26% haste. I maybe have a bit too much. I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna focus the knight. Actually, one of the range guys. It's better focus. Expensive for the screen. Freedom for that thing. Very nice. We're gonna go through the right side. Left side, I mean. I think this is the pull a tank did yesterday. I like this route. Focus the big priest. Yeah, all cooldowns. Just wait for aggro just a second. Okay. Pick the next one. Blind here. I'll have kick, 2 seconds. I'll kick now. Tommy, defensive. Very nice. Yeah, Fire Mage does a ton of damage when they have PI, and they know how to play with the bracer from Mechalon. They do massive damage. Oh, I like when they do this pack, because this one is a lot chiller than the other one. I'll take that Cinder thing. Although these dogs hurt a bit. Defensive here. I was too close. I have kick, I'll defensive here. The mini boss was too close to the boss, so he had like 3000% more health. Need to like 2 holy power here, start rotation. The priest. Very nice. Boss time. I have my cooldowns for 4 seconds. This boss is very scary for mostly for the tank when we do this mini boss. This boss is like super simple, but like the tank takes a ton of damage here because of the add that puts a damage taken increase. Pull runs back. I'm gonna bank that Empyrean power for when I don't have anything to press. Never mind, it's gone. The next boss is the one that I'm really like scared. Especially the soaks on the next boss are gonna be key to time this. Oh, just last second death. It is a pretty good place to be in the middle of the pack, because that means you're safe of nerfs and all those kind of things. Oh, this is gonna be a very rough pull. I'm gonna stay here until everything is gathered. I don't want to die because of aggro. Now we start doing damage. Actually, I'm gonna bubble. I'll try to res him. That's a pretty wild pull. Wild pull. After this is, I think, boss, or we're missing something. Oh, we're missing one side. Can't get that kick. I'll get that one. I had 4 seconds on my kick. I have it. Let's disable cooldowns for boss fight. It's still doable. It's still doable. Even with 4 deaths. We only lost 1 minute.
Those who oppose the Emperor will
Okay.
at our feet. By the Emperor's will. Guide my hammer. Cause you fall. Flame cleanse you.
I took 1. So have that dot, which is massive. We're fine. I'll soak 1 again. They have to soak the wrist. Kick. Oh man, thing appeared in a really shitty spot. I'll get 1. Got it. Someone needs to do it. Okay. That dot hurts so badly. Come on, please. Good RNG. Damn it. I gotta soak. I'll eat 1. I'll eat. Never mind. Come on, good energy. I'll soak 1. I think we still have it. Last boss is like 3 minutes, so we have 8 minutes to clear to there. Should be fine.
Murpray has warped the Priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising. Why? She has always preached the strength of the Emperor's will. Turn against us is in practice.
I think we're fine. 3 minutes for the last boss and 7 minutes to clear trash. He's gonna do probably like a huge pull. I have bubble, so I'm okay. doesn't suck. Nice, didn't heal. You can't stop the sacred tolls. Paladins can't be CC'd.
Beledar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked. With an army of the Risen, the Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Pazalgard, and subjugate the world! Such heresy! They defiled the sacred flame by animating the dead. No better than the coldness.
Blind. Quick volley. I think we still have it. It's gonna be super close. It's gonna kill itself. It's gonna be super close. Not happy for that. Nice, good beam. Casters are dead. Nice, gonna kill itself. Let's go. Still need the sides? You have to do the last 2 packs with boss or something like that. I have cooldowns for this. Applying here. I have cooldowns in a second. Cooldowns are back. Okay, stop. Those guys explode.
I simply wish you had lasted
Yeah,
a little
GG.
longer.
We almost had it. We had too many deaths. 10 deaths is just too much. It's 2 minutes. Hey Kayla, what's up, man? Runs are really good. We're already 3k. So the first key of the night was a success. And we got a 14 priority that we were doing now. But some unfortunate deaths happened and we didn't finish it. But it was very close. We had like 4 minutes at the end there. But those last mobs explode and kill the whole group. Kinda troll that they explode. Oh, Felix, I'm very flattered, man. I'm glad I could help you play with Red Paladin. How was damage at the end there? See, I told you, I can do 4 million damage in certain dungeons. 4 million AoE damage. It's just the type of dungeon that you have to play it. In that meter, I did troll. Without Final Reckoning, like doing one singular execution sentence to 10 targets, it feels really bad. Well, instead I could have like everything taking 15% extra damage from my spenders. And full damage from Hammer of Light. Yeah, I kinda trolled that first Cinder Brew. Good luck, Dakota, man. Go get some gear. Okay, let's do that 13 now. 13 priority. Let's send it. Still score for us. How much was my uptime on Hammer of Light in this one? I think this one was a lot higher. Only 60, 65 or something should be. Where is it? Yeah, 72. Like it was like super high. Ooh, there's a full group here. Do we trust them? They seem pretty good. Like tank 3000, 3000. Only on Lobby is the mage. That's very sus, you know, because like every time we pick a mage, they kind of suck if they're like the weakest link. Okay, let's go with them. Let's go with them. Full group, maybe they're in Discord. You know, Discord is a buff because they can communicate and do stuff. Now I have to go manually there, I think. My portal is gone. Yeah, I have to go manually. Oh yeah, let's say hi to them. Okay, so we almost did the 14, so the 13 should be super chill. What's wrong with my turn rate? Okay, it's fine. It's weird when I fly, like I get like tank controls. I haven't tried Mythic Raid Dakota, and I don't think I will this season. I just not feeling the raid too much. I basically can't play it. Like I think I have to upgrade my PC because I have like 20 FPS there. Like it's been, this expansion has been a bit rough, but at least I could play with like stable-ish FPS in Nerubian Palace, you know, like 60, sometimes it went to 50, but in the new raid I have like 20 to 30 FPS, like it's horrible. So not feeling the raid and probably not gonna mythic raid.
Cobus infest the hungering pool and attack our people. Cleanse the pool of their filth.
The Lynx, get the zoomies and misbehave. Take one for a run before it maims someone.
Yeah, man, I have to upgrade my system. I'll get one of those AMD cards, like XAMD or something like that. Those I heard are really good for WoW. You can be in Dornagal at like 100 FPS, even more sometimes. They have like a weird internal cache memory or something, which is pretty good, you know. That's a CPU. But until then, I'll just do keys. In keys, I'm fine. I'm 100 FPS all the time. Okay, let's refresh some buffs. How much was my crit there on my Brilliant Hammers? 33 is fine. Do I have to refresh a buff? I think 26 minutes for my food buff should be enough for this place. I don't want to refresh it. This thing is expensive. Each one of these costs like 1,000 gold. Yeah, I know I have 1,000,000 gold, but still, it's every dungeon is 1,000 gold plus the flask plus everything else. Spend like 4K in the dungeon. Where are the rest? Oh, he has the big one. The big dino. Do ready check. And that's his route. Let's check it. So it's just the standard normal route, I think, that everyone's doing. Those 3 packs with another mini boss. We do this the path. The fire guy with 2 packs here. Oh no, this is the old one, the old version. We should be fine. Oh yeah, pass lead to tank. I forgot to do that. It is done. Tank is lead. Let's chill a bit for aggro. We also have to wait everything that's close to our final reckoning. Let's just chill, chill, chill. He's gonna go to that little corner. And we have to wait. Wait, 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 wait. I'll not pop myself. Just in case. Oh, the tank died. Oh, that's a rip. Well, the key ended really fast. Yeah, that's a rip. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We used everything there. Well, it's a 12 now. Unfortunate. Like, the tank just flat out died at there. It was super fast. Couldn't even sack him. Actually, if I sack him, I probably died myself. Incidental damage plus getting to 20% with it because of the sack. Maybe bubble sack. Okay, now we have a 12 again. So let's try to find a group. For one of the keys that we do need. There's a Motherlode here. There's another Motherlode here. Workshop, but they need lust. Oh, that's pretty good. We got into Motherlode. That was a fast invite. Oh yeah, I should update the title of the stream. Let's put some music while we wait. I'll just put 3K Retribution Paladin. What's this group comp? So we got a Warlock, we got a Shami. What type of Shami is he? Range, melee Shami, Priest Healer, and a Druid Tank. Interesting. Let's go. So we don't have the extra CC from Paladin or Demon Hunter this time, so we have to be extra careful on some of these packs and just try to use as much of our kicks and CC as possible. Like having Paladin or Demon Hunter is such a big boost for the group in terms of survivability. They handle like the initial wave of kicks, you know, and then after that the group can do it. This is a very easy key, but you just have to feel consistent and kill mobs fast enough. There's not much difficulty in this place. The first part is a bit sketch because you have to like tiptoe your way around because there's a lot of skips. And we do have a priest, so I'm expecting them to do some weird skips. Everyone does them these days. Okay, let's focus up. I normally put the music for longer, you know, because I take a while to get a group in Dornogal, but this was a very fast invite. I think my consumable should last this dungeon. Oh yeah, let's put my cookie here. I haven't seen the bear tank. I think they got some buffs for next week. Like they gave them more damage. Let's see what he pulls. I'll use my horse. It's a thinner mount. I'll watch one of the benders. Okay, let's let him get aggro. What the? Okay, whoever did that knock killed us. Yeah, whoever did that knock killed us. Yeah, this is a rip. I'll pass now. That was super messy. No, you gotta kill that one little guy. Two little guys. I think he wanted to do like the knock typhoon thing, or okay, I'm up. Oh, he he went to the other side. No. Oh, he's fine. Should mind suit those. Oh, we pulled. No, the lock pulled. This is a kind of a cursed run. Oh, we got two of them. Gonna get knocked to the mobs. Thanks, man.
The strongest survive.
Okay, this key was cursed. Yeah, that first knock was not good. It like the tank didn't have aggro. Someone knocked the mobs and it killed me and the lock because we were kind of behind them. Unfortunately. Oh, hey, Baki. Thanks, man. I'll have a nice stream. And some paladins are crafting. Yeah, you can craft two-hander weapon. Or wait for maybe the raid weapon, you know, the best in slots. So for me, at least, I was simming crafted stuff. And it told me that crafting both my cloak and my bracer was gonna give me around 1.9% DPS increase. While crafting the weapon was just gonna give me 2%. So I would gain like 0.1% for crafting a weapon and would still be using like really crappy cloak and bracer. On top of that, I also not crafted, but upgraded my weapon to max with on hero track, you know. So I already invested crests in this thing. So I said, might as well just get the extra boost in stamina and about the same damage increase from my other two pieces. But you can craft your weapon. If you go for weapon craft, I recommend using the Nerubian enchantment plus Ascendance. If you're crafting two pieces like me, go for double crit.
An excellent choice.
Thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, same as previous seasons. One thing that I don't like about the new embellishments is that they don't scale with the item level of the gear. Like the first season, this thing gave you 700 critical strike, and this season still gives you 700 critical strike, so they don't increase in value too much. Embellishments. At least the stat ones don't. I think the damage ones do scale with eye level. I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's find another key. Let's put some music while we wait. Yeah, if you craft actually, if you craft wrists, yeah, you have to wait one more week to get an extra spark. So yeah, the best thing to craft is a cloak. Just get your second embellishment there. Let's find another 13. Yeah, Tear of Pain. These all both have reds, so the only ones that we have are the Priori here, a Motherlode, workshop, and that's pretty much it. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I prefer Stonebone because so Radiant Power, the part they buffed with the changes is the damage part, you know, the on-hit effect that does just damage, and that doesn't scale with our mastery. It says it's holy damage, but it doesn't scale with Paladin mastery, and it only hits one thing. While Stonebone Archery is always going to like buff everything your kit does. I did sim it, like for me at least, Radiant. The Radiant enchantment only gives me like, it gives me 0.4% less damage than a Stoneborn. Because mastery affects literally everything we do, like single target, AoE, everything. Like 99% of our damage is holy. Oh, you're pretty high on mastery then. Nice. Try it out. Try to sim your character as well. You know, always sim your character for all the enchantments. Maybe something is better for you personally. Oh, there's a lot of keys here. Trying to get into one that doesn't have a ret. Because people don't want to do double of the same spec normally. No problem, Becky. Here to help. And yeah, the single target buffs are gonna be nice. Both for Mythic Plus and mostly for raiding. Final Verdict didn't feel like it did nothing. Didn't feel as chunky as in the past. And I checked, you don't have to Final Verdict on 2 targets, by the way. You can just Divine Storm, even with the buffs. I was scared that that was gonna be a thing. Feels weird, you know? Doing your single target on 2 targets. It has happened in the past. I think in BFA, the first batch of BFA, we had to single target 2 targets instead of Divine Storm, because Divine Storm was very undertuned. And the same happened, I think, in Shadowlands, yeah, first season. Oh yeah, if you get this T-Mog, it's the red one that looks good on Orcs. The Horde version. Yeah, I love this transmog. It's just so well made, you know, very detailed. It's also a reference of like the Warcraft 3 trailer. I don't know if you've seen that. There's a human that's leading the charge, you know, and he uses this exact transmog. They're doing a 13 for completion? Interesting. I mean, I'll join. I do want to time it though. Let's not join. I don't know, I'm just gonna send some messages here, like Good Valley, just Chill Valley, or something like that. Maybe that gets me in. Yeah, it is like a perfect Paladin mod. Like, I know other Blade users can use it, but it just says Paladin. There is a way you can get it for if you play a an alliance tune someday. You know, you can go to the war fronts and every 2 weeks try your luck and get some pieces. It's not the same color, it's like a bit more yellow, but similar. It's the same design, I mean. Let's try to keep going into those keys. I'm surprised we can't get a Motherlode done. Yeah, from the Arati Warfronts. Every 2 weeks you can go there, and from the heroic version box, you can get a piece of the transmog. You can do it multiple times per week if you have a lot of alts that use plate, so you get more chances at the transmog. It is yellowish. It is a bit more yellow, but same design. Nice, Baki. Did you get anything? Maybe the boots or the neck that don't drop for me, don't exist. Yeah, the neck doesn't exist, man. I did so many of those of Cinder Brew, like on 10. Never saw the neck. Never saw the boots as well. I really want those. Mostly because I want to upgrade my stuff to... So I have 15 crests. So if I get a 655 boots, I can upgrade with Valor Stones for free to 655, and then I can use my last crest to upgrade to 658 here. I would gain like 0.3% DPS or something like that. But I would be fully upgraded, you know. I haven't seen a pair of heroic boots from any dungeon. Let's keep queuing. Someone will take us. Nice, man. I'm also missing a neck, you know. I'm using this one from Delves, which is good, you know. But I want to use my old crit flask again, and I need to get the one from Meadery, so it gives me the... it has like a lot of haste and mastery, so it's perfect. So that will offset my flask. So I can go back to using crit strike flasks. They're cheaper. They're cheaper to make because they don't use what you call it. There's a region that's kind of expensive on flasks. So the only flask that doesn't use an expensive regent is the aggression one, and it uses Viridicine spores that cost nothing, while the other flasks use leyline residue that costs at the moment I think 300 gold each. So I want to use the old crit flask because it's a lot cheaper. But I haven't seen that stupid neck from Meadery. It does not exist for me. So Motherlode. Priori again. The meta is gonna form around like uncapped classes. I'm thinking this, at least for four of the dungeons, you know, like fully uncapped classes. With the buffs that Balance received, I think it's gonna be Balance on Holy Mage, the new meta. on Motherlode, Priori, Floodgate, and what's the last one? Midori. Yeah, juggling stats is weird when you're like replacing gear. You wanna get stuff that gets you to the previous values. Or at least close, you know. Oh, by the way, if you have this trinket, don't go too hard on crits from your gear, because this is basically all the time on you, so you have like 3000 crit already on your character when you're in combat. Because that last patch we used to stack crit like up to like 37-ish%, you know? On character sheet. But now that everyone's using this trinket, you can go a bit lower on character. Okay, what's this group on? The Demon Hunter, we got Beast Mastery Hunter, and a Monk. Nice. Pally tank would be great. Other probably Demon Hunter tank as well. Yeah, you don't have to rush on crit if you have like this trinket. It's gonna offset a lot of your crit needs. I think there's boots that drop from this place. Let's see. Yes, there's pretty good boots. Hopefully we get them. It's so troll that there's only 2 necks in the whole mythic dungeon pool. I think the dungeon pool is too small. I miss when dungeon pool was like big. Like not Legion big, because in Legion we had like what, 12, 14 dungeons? Let me check. I think that's too much. Let's say put 10 dungeons every season, I think. We have more variety. Okay, let's see Legion. So Legion had too many dungeons, and that's 13 dungeons. 10 dungeons, I think it's fine. $10 dungeons per season. Okay, let's get to Motherlode. I'm happy to help, Aki. Always here to answer questions. I try to also answer questions on comments as much as I can, but sometimes there's a lot of them. Okay, let's get Motherlode done. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Becky. I like to stream. I don't do it like super consistently, but when I do it like for like 5 days straight. Sometimes I go missing. I'll try to be more consistent though. Thanks, man. There's a bear tank. Nice, we got a bear tank. Okay. So that means that we don't have a lot of CC. And he's dead. Yeah, man, IRL things. I'm gonna kill this money crab for good luck. Big money, how much? 33 silver, nice. Okay, I think we have to repair. We only died twice, right? Shouldn't be big. Let's repair, buff up, refresh flask. My oil. Where's my food buff? Food buff should last. Venerated Bloody Galley. Oh, you got the multi-token. Nice, man. Congrats. You got forced with that, right? Because this week, if you don't have 2k score, you have already, I think, 3 charges. 2 charges of the thing. No, you have 2 charges now. If you get 2k, you have 3. And with that, and with your venerated token, you should have 4. Yeah, Merit. I do stream in bursts. You know, sometimes I'm here like 5 days straight, and then I disappear. Sometimes I stream just once. You know, IRL things. I'll try to be more consistent. That's why I don't have like a schedule, because sometimes something pops up and I can't make it. So I don't want to make you guys wait. Okay, let's do this. This tank has exactly 10 million health. Nice. Like on the dot. That's a very nice clean number. Okay, let's turn off the music for this. Let's focus up. We don't have to do more kicks than usual here because Bear Tank doesn't have much CC. They have their combo, you know, the tornado thingy and push to gather stuff up. But other than that, we have to be careful. So I'm gonna try to like kick and control one assassin, I think. People normally do the vendors. And no, if everyone forgets of the assassins. Oh, we're going that way, okay. Ooh, interesting. There's 2 thugs. Okay, there's an assassin. He has aggro. I'll get the assassin. Line here. Kill these thugs to finish up the attack. Got a proc, nice. I like this wave better. I haven't seen any tanks do this. Seems a lot chill. Kill the thugs, they hurt the tank a lot. Finishing them up with our cooldowns. Get stunned for that. Probably gonna do the little jump thing here that everyone does. I want to let my hammer stop spinning so I don't pull stuff here. Okay, nice. Let's do some parkour. Perfect. Let's do more parkour here. I don't like to sneak around. I always think I'm gonna pull stuff. Let's wait for that guy to run away. Shoo, shoo, go away. Nice. Okay. So far, very clean. Just one death. I'm gonna watch the assassin again here. People forget to watch it. And it messes people up, you know. Let's wait for everything to be close. Line here. Very nice, very nice. I have stun if it starts doing it again. I'll pop a small defensive. I don't want to lose my hammers. Oh, I lost them then. That knock kind of messed me up a bit.
Only the strongest survive.
Okay, they have it. They can rest. The tank just randomly died and then we got hit. Oh yeah, there's a slow on that frontal. I should actually freedom the tank there when we do those mechs. Where's the bombs? There's one there. Push it in a second. I'm gonna wait for the bombs to use my cooldowns here, so I don't lose my hammers so fast. Okay, 6. Okay, perfect. Now I use cooldowns with all that extra damage. Ooh, double hammer. Very nice.
An excellent
This way
choice.
we can keep our hammer spinning for longer. There's one here. Kick it. Thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. At the S. Nice, we kept our hammers through the whole duration. Small defensive here. And let's finish up the boss. Let's throw some bombs. Are we missing any bombs? Where was the other bomb? Like one I kicked in. We missed 2 bombs there. We almost missed 2 bombs. Let's wait for aggro because those in the back don't have any. We should LOS this. We gotta wait for use cooldowns here. Too much crap on the ground.
I simply wish it
Damn
had
it.
lasted a little longer.
Well, the good thing we still have cooldowns. Got cooldowns back in 20 seconds. It's gonna be a rough key. We might still have it though. Oh. They didn't have aggro. My hammer crit. Oh crap. Stun one of those.
Only the
Oh, we're getting farmed.
survive.
That's just the normal AoE of the mob that's not getting healed. How much time we lost there? Like 2.5 minutes just because of deaths. I'm kind of afraid of using my stuff here. Because like using it early. Blind here. I have nothing here. Use cooldowns here. Finish up this. Okay, now I'm not gonna start this with the Hammer of Light or I'm gonna die again. Let's wait a second for the boss to pick a mob. That's when. Cooldowns back. Let's get some holy power. There's new mob. Cooldowns are back in 9 seconds. Why am I AoEing? Focus ball's down. Although it's hurting. Nice. We have very little time. Like we have to do some like huge pulls and survive to time this. Like I mean massive pulls. Damn it. I have nothing. I have line. I have stun. Oh, I have it. I have kick in 2 seconds. I have kick now. Like each boss is like 3 minutes. At 6, we have 8 minutes to finish the whole dungeon, like all the trash. Cooldowns are back. You have to throw them. 13 minutes to finish the dungeon. Gonna be very close. We have one more lust. Are back in 2 seconds. Actually might have it. Last boss is 4 minutes, so we have time to clear the trash. Nice. Okay, so yeah, we have 5 minutes to do this whole trash. Ooh, we did double? Oof. It's gonna hurt. Oh, healer's dead. You need to come here fast. Defensive, pray. What the hell killed us? I think a bomb hit someone. Like 2 of those mechs here is like kind of troll. We don't need the 2 mechs. We're still gonna have to do 2 mechs upstairs. Just run, run, run. Oh, we have to do so many mechs. still have 2 minutes. Boss is 4, so it is possible still to do this. If we didn't have any deaths, we had it. All the mechs, damn. Yeah, we need to count. The healer must hate the tank, you know. He's making him work like super hard on this. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I can't live.
Wasn't necessary.
We lost more time there because of the pulls than, because of the deaths and the weird pulls than anything. Yeah, that's a GG. I think we should have waited for a better tank. He's gone. Rip. The pulls were so weird. Like, at the end, you don't play so many mechs. I think we were better off playing stuff early. Young, sure, for sure. Let's go to Dornagal and let's put some music while we wait for an invite. And I'll show you my stats. So these are my stats: 29, 26, 44. My crit is a bit higher because of this trinket, but this trinket has a bunch of uptime. So in reality, my crit is around 34-ish whenever I'm in combat. I did increase my haste by a lot. Simulations were telling me like you need more haste, you know. At least for full dungeon simulations. How is it overall there? Okay, there it is. We were doing fine. I think the pulls were just weird. I'm pretty sure if we didn't rush the last part, we had that key. Like the chaining in, people just died because of that. And these are the talents, by the way. I forgot to show. This is the first type of talents that I use. The second version just uses swaps this one for Final Reckoning for Execution Sentence. So this one you use for AoE pack dungeons, you know, Motherlode, Cinderbrew Meadery, Priori, and the Floodgate. Those places where you can use Final Reckoning, and Execution Sentence you want to use in the other dungeons where there's not much count. You can find the builds down in the description of the stream, by the way, if you want to copy them. Okay, let's find another 13. Okay, we got in super fast. Oh, hell yeah, it's because of our score. Everyone's 2900 and we're 3k. Good stuff. We gotta get ahead of the pack though. We can't just not do keys now, because if we don't, it's gonna be hard to push score. I already fell behind this season, and I need to get more scores. Oh yeah, let's say hi. And let's go there manually again, because our portal is still on cooldown. No problem, man. Here to help. You can also find weak auras, macros, and all the things in different, I think in the description of the video. Let me check. Did I put it there? Yeah, you can find macros and weak auras in the description. Like everything you see on my screen, you can also find it there. In single target, it's gonna be a 4 to 5% increase, like pure single target, so in raids. For Mythic Plus, in overall damage, is going to be around 1 to 1.5% extra damage overall. Obviously, it's gonna help a lot with prio damage and boss damage. It's a pretty decent buff. They try to help Ret without buffing our AoE, because our AoE is already pretty good. They just wanted to give us a small bump in single target, because in raid we were suffering. I think we were down like last 5 or something like that. And they promised that Ret was always going to be either middle of the pack or a bit higher than that. And I think with the buff we're now at the middle. Okay, so sure, these are the talents that I'm gonna use on this key. And you can also find them down in the description of the video. This is the Final Reckoning build that I use. And for other dungeons which don't have too many mobs, you can always swap this talent for Execution Sentence. And you get a bit more single target. Most of the builds that exist at the moment, there have not much variety. Mostly because of the Divine Hammer talent that everyone has to use now. There's not much place to flex, you know. There is some things that you can do for extra single target, you know. You can always swap Syrian Light for Jurisdiction. You're gonna lose in overall damage, but it's going to make your single target a bit more consistent. Although that's not going to matter anymore once the buff hits, you know. Final Verdict's just gonna hit harder. Although it's very nice to have the extra range, like 20 yards on Final Verdict helps with keeping your Divine Hammer spinning, even when you have to move away from mechanics. Yeah, at the moment, the monster AoE classes are gonna be like Boomies and Unholy DKs. Like those are like, I think, the best AoE mass pullers. Red is good, you know, but we're kind of a jack of all trades at the moment. We do great, we do good in AoE, big AoE pulls, we do good in small skirmish pulls, we do decently well with the buffs and single target. We're very well rounded. I use Trinket with my Divine Hammers. Because you normally do get 5 Holy Power, Divine Hammer, and then you Wake of Ashes, so you want to use your Trinket before you Wake of Ashes because it's a hard-hitting spell. And then it's gonna be up for the next, for the Final Reckoning, you know? If you have an on-use. So I macro it with my Divine Hammers. Mostly because you don't want to macro, let's say, 1-minute trinkets on Wake of Ashes because it's a 30-second cooldown. Sometimes we just throw it by itself, you know. Better to macro it to a 1-minute cooldown spell. I guess you could also macro it to Final Reckoning itself for the Final Reckoning build, and to Divine Hammer for the Execution Sentence build. We use the Final Reckoning after Wake of Ashes. You want your first spell of your first spell after Final Reckoning to be Hammer of Light, because it's a spender. If you use Final Reckoning before Wake of Ashes doesn't get damage from it. It's not a spender. Okay, let's see what the route is. Let's see. So it's basically the same thing. Oh, we're gonna just sneak past everything. Oh no, it's the same that we have been doing until now. Seems good. Seems good. Let's go. Yeah, like, since always, you know, Final Reckoning, whenever you use that talent, you want your first spell after that to be a spender. Because we have like 12 seconds to pump as many spenders as you can on that. I remember how Final Reckoning was before. The boost was on both single target and AoE by 50%. They nerfed it so much. Okay, let's turn down the music and let's focus. What do you mean one less spender? You still have the same spender, you know. You use Wake of Ashes and you use Final Reckoning, and then after the Final Reckoning you throw the Hammer of Light. Because Hammer of Light is not like bound to the Wake of Ashes. You can delay it by just like a half a second to use it with Final Reckoning. Okay, let's do this. Let's go. I'm gonna look at the assassin here. I don't think we're pulling assassins, right? We're pulling assassins. And I'd use shield just to protect myself. The ice thingy. I have my blind if the guy starts doing the assassin spin again. Very nice. That went super clean. I'll just jump here. Oh, why does... I wanted him to carry me. Oh, I think I have to wait here. I have to wait now. Shoo, go away. They can start pulling. I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there. I didn't want to risk it, you know. Watch the assassin again here. Wait for everything to get close. Divine Hammer, Wake of Ashes, Final Reckoning, Hammer of Light, and just Divine Toll after that. Oh. I didn't want to pull the boss. Nice. Cooldown should be up by the damage phase this time. Shield of Vengeance for extra damage. I'm gonna wait for after the bombs to throw my stuff. Yeah, it is a global. It is a global. Oh, there's two bombs here.
Damaging
But you don't lose a spender. You do it like I do it.
Damaging this unit violates the terms.
I'll explain that after the key.
Lethal force authorized.
Got cooldowns back. Send them.
Damaging this unit violates the terms of use. Lethal force authorized.
Oh, they're delaying the bombs. Like I'm kind of panicking here because I'm thinking they're not gonna kick, but they're delaying them to extend the damage phase here. Nice. Got all cooldowns for next match. Oh yeah, Final Reckoning scales with wings damage. Everything that's from our kit scales with wings. Things that are outside of our kit are things that don't scale with mastery and all those. Got aggro. Oh, the wings uptime. That's kind of a very big variable there. Sometimes you get extensions, sometimes you don't. I'll explain that after the key. I think I'm getting something confused. Kinda hard to read the chat and watch the things in the screen. I got a bubble here. Sometimes you extend wings enough that it lasts for the whole Final Reckoning. Sometimes you don't. Stun this. Do I have anything? I have anything still for defensive? I have kick for this. We're overlapping so much CC. I'll save cooldowns for next pack because that one hurts the tank a lot. Yeah, the Mythic Plus build is in the description of this stream. It's well, both of them are Mythic Plus. One is with Execution Sentence for dungeons that don't have too much trash, and the other one is for dungeons that have a lot of trash, like this one, with Final Wreck. This is perfect timing. I'll have cooldowns for whenever the ad appears.
You trespass in my domain!
Let's focus that one. Actually, not so perfect. 6 seconds off. Let's get some holy power. Got it. Was the big one. Nice, we managed to keep our hammers all the way almost to the cooldown. We missed it at the end, but pretty good. Maybe I should have saved my CDs for whenever this guy appeared. Have my divine hammers up. Very nice. I think I killed this last one. Yeah, let's be safe. Sometimes it gets tricky to do the final wrecking rotation when you get like a free hammer of light before your opponent. Nice. Oh, I didn't see the bossy video. I kinda slept yesterday. The stream ended very late, so I was a bit tired. I'll watch it today. My rotation was total mess there. Got the job done though. I have to like reattach everything again. Nice. Yeah, everything is kind of like split. We have to get our cooldowns back together. So I gotta wait 14 seconds at least. Four seconds. Actually a bit longer because of the divine toll. Okay, let's use them now. Okay, they're perfectly synced now again. Nice. I'll focus that alchemist. Take that. Ouch, it hurt. I gotta remember these things for higher keys. Like that thing was gonna kill me in like a 14. I'll just pop a defensive here. Oh, never mind. Gotta res the healer. Oh yeah, I don't have unique models on my weak RS. All my weak RS are just basic, just tooltips. No any custom model or anything like that. I already checked. Nice. Okay, I think we have this key in the bag. Something horribly tragic has to happen so we don't have it. Like, I don't know, Blizzard servers going down. Which can happen. This afternoon it happened. I wanted to start a stream earlier today, but Blizzard servers died for a while. It's been happening super often. And it always happens on the weekends. Got me. I'll clear this side. Ah, I'm gonna lose my hammers. No. Come on, procs. Nice. That was a lucky tier set proc. Oh, next season, not next season, next week we're gonna pump, man, single turret. Whenever you get your tier set, it's gonna feel chunky again. I think I'm not gonna use Final Reckoning here. Yeah, I'm gonna save my 1 minute cooldowns for the trash. Nice. Oh yeah, I did read some of the forum posts. Like as soon as the servers went off, I knew that there was gonna be a lot of complaining. And rightfully so, you know, it's been happening too often. A lot of people said like my key died. Someone in my guild was doing like 15, I think, and it got cooked because of the DC. Probably a lot of players in hardcore died. Man, I couldn't play hardcore, you know, like raid and all those things. I did level there, but man, I couldn't play like raids. It's so much risk to lose your character, and it's so many hours, you know. I'm gonna save my cooldowns for whenever he pulls stuff. Ooh, that bomb almost got me. Oh no, not today. I need my other cooldowns. Okay, they're here. There's a bomb on me that's been there forever. There it is. Oh, a bomb, a bomb. Okay, it's just 2 mechs and the boss. That's super easy. Come on, pull the mechs. I have a mech on my ass. I mean a bomb. Oh, I'm stuck. Let's get some holy power. Let's try to hit our bomb. Small defensive here. Oh, there's a bomb there. Nice. Okay, the key is in the bag. We can even wipe once. We have 9 minutes here. Oh, we're gonna use the safe spot. That's good. What did he do? Oh, he melted. Or Invis or something. It is a safe spot, but there's a specific safe spot. It's like on this little pixel. See? It's just under the boss. Yeah, he has to put the boss like a bit away from this square that's on the ground. People are not seeing the... That guy is dead again. We have no reses left, so we cannot die. I'm getting very nervous because we don't have any reses left. Oh, we can hit him for a bit more. Nice. We did some extra damage before the phase. Don't die, please. It's on me. I want to use cooldowns on these little guys. Where's the last one? Maybe I should use cooldowns on this little guy. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, that mage that trolled so hard. We almost threw the key in Black Boss. Nice.
So lucky next time.
Good stuff. Plus 13 points. Give me boots. Ah, no boots. So sad. We almost threw that key at the end. Thanks, EK, thanks. Now I can read chat. Let's go back to Dornagal. Thanks, Barrett, thanks. Second successful key of the night. The first one was our 3k score, and now we're just getting extra. Okay, let's put some music while I answer some of the chat questions. Okay, so let's go back up where the final reckoning question was asked. So what I do for the rotation is Final Reckoning after I do Divine Hammers. So the question I think was, why don't I do it after? I mean, earlier, you know, before Wake of Ashes, so it lasts the whole duration of the wings. That's because, well, it doesn't really matter if you do it earlier with only wings. You want, because you just throw the Final Reckoning without, you throw the Final Reckoning with wings, it's still going to get the extra damage bonus from the wings. and it doesn't do anything after that unless you throw a spender on it. That's what I meant. So let's say I do it like the other way, you know. I do this, I do this, I do Final Reckoning first, and then Wake of Ashes, and then Hammer of Light. There's one global that I'm not throwing spenders inside of Final Reckoning. While if I do it the other way around, you know, Wake of Ashes, Final Reckoning, Hammer of Light, the first thing that's going to hit the Final Reckoning is going to be a Hammer of Light. Because Final Reckoning by itself only does damage on the hit, and then only increases spender damage. So it doesn't really matter where you, if you use it, if you're not going to use a spender after it. That's what I wanted to mean. Now, there's a lot of RNG with our wings. Sometimes you can get them to last the whole duration of your Final Reckoning. Sometimes you don't. It's just how it is, you know? You just have to accept that RNG. Okay, so now after that we were talking about the BattleNet DCs today, and yeah, okay, that's all the chat messages. Okay, let's look for more keys. Oh yeah, let me show you one more thing. So how I do it is this way. So I do Hammer, Judgment, Divine Hammer, Wake of Ashes, Final Reckoning, and my first global after Final Reckoning is going to be Hammer of Light. And then just keep spamming. And see, sometimes I get a proc, and my Crusade is going to last longer than my Final Reckoning duration. But yeah, that's the way I do it. It feels very natural. It's a very natural way to do it. It flows very, very fine. Okay, now let's look for another key. We're 30-20 score, so we need now Tear of Pain, Priori, and Workshop. That's fine. Should be easier to find a key now. Our score is going up. Okay, we gotta take off Motherlode from the list. Oh, there's a lot of Theater of Pains. Which one do we join? This one is Oceania, so sadly I don't want to join because I might lag or they will lag. There's a Mechanom here. There's a Theater of Pain with another red. Maybe they get me in. Nice. Where are we going? This is Mechanom. Okay, let's go. That was a fast invite. I guess they're gonna get faster as long as I keep getting more score. Okay, for this one I have to go, execution sentence. If not, I'm gonna be trolling. There's not too much trash here. And the first pull is gonna be huge. I won't be able to pad there because I'm not using Final Reckoning, so it is what it is. I wanna time the keep.
Always in need of resources, you can aid us by locating mechanized chests across the island.
The mage is asking what's the route, but I don't think you can make a route here. You just kill everything, right? I haven't seen like a route for Mechanom. I think you can do some skips with Mind Suit at the end, but for the most part you just kill everything. Okay, let's go. Do I have to refresh something? I have to refresh food? Nah, I'm just gonna leave it there. 27 minutes should be enough to finish this key. How are we skipping the last one? Wait, I don't think we have the technology to skip the last pull. That's the last pull, let's check. Or is Mecha Workshop. Okay, last pull before boss is this one. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna skip that. In this mod, these guys have stealth detect. So yeah. Oh yeah, what's the group comp? So we got Demo Hunter Tank, Resto Shami, Devastation Evoker, and Mage. Nice. Pretty decent comp. Okay, my question is how we're gonna skip that last pack. Is he gonna like take them to the side and run in? And probably that's what he's gonna do because they have stealth detect, so can't imbi spot. I mean, that last pull, depending on how much time we have, we can kill that last pull. Because if the tank skip goes wrong, we die and we lose a lot of time there. I think I'm gonna leave the music on for this one. No, I need the sound cues. I need the sound cues for this. Like whenever the little dude on the third boss says like there's a flower or something and you have to go kill the flower. Andre, I'm currently going with this setup. I'm going with heavy haste, 26%, 29% critical strike, which is not 29. In combat I have like 34 or something like that. So 34 crit, 26 haste, 44 mastery. That is my current setup. I've been listening to the full dungeon simulation and that's what it's been telling me, and I've been doing pretty decent damage, so I don't have a reason to not believe in it. Also, rotation feels very smooth with a lot of haste. You spam your stuff so much faster. Because you know, the only limitation on Empyrean hammers is the internal cooldown of Hammerfall, and that's 0.1 seconds. So with higher haste, you throw more stuff, which means more Empyrean powers. Not Imperial powers, Imperial hammers. Okay, let's turn down the music and let's do the key. But always remember to sim for yourself, you know, depending on what gear you have. I'm simming this way because, for example, I'm using a haste flask because I don't have the haste neck from Midori. So I have to just offset some stuff. Oh, that hurt. Oh, he's doing the huge pull. I'm very afraid. I'm bubbling here. Oh, I got knocked into a bomb. Unfortunate. Blind. Now we all died. That's a rip, I think. Maybe we can do it. No, someone's gone. Okay, that's the end of that. I should have said something, you know. Normally that pull is better to do like 3 packs into 1, and it's a lot safer. Although it's kind of my bad, I got knocked into a, what you call it, a bomb. To be fair, I couldn't see crap. Okay, let's repair our stuff manually because I guess my repair bill is super high at the moment. See, that's 800 gold, so let's use the little hammer. Okay, let's put the music back on. Sometimes it be like that, you know. Sometimes you carry a key, sometimes you die on the first pack. I should buy more of these hammers, just in case. Get 3 more. Okay, let's look for another key. yeah, currently simulations with the information we have about what the current API is telling you most threats to swap to a bit more haste. And it makes sense, you know, you throw more spenders, you throw more Imperial Hammers, because the only limitation, like I said, is the internal cooldown on Hammerfall. And there's no way we reach that, like, internal cooldown. Maybe at 100% health. What's the minimum global cooldown that exists? I think it's 0.5? Something like that. Now let me look for that. Minimum internal cooldown. Global cooldown. Okay, 0.7 seconds is the minimum global cooldown that a player can reach. So yeah, there's no way we reach like the internal cooldown of current Hammerfall. So just more spenders means more Imperial Hammers. Okay, let's look for another key. Also in that pool, I just found out mechanical units can be blinded. Because I used my blind to stop the bomb, it did nothing. There's workshop. Let's do this one. Let's do... These guys want a boomy. You're probably gonna see a lot of boomies in the forthcoming weeks. Because of their single target buff, they're very, very well rounded now. Theater of Pain. Another workshop. Let's go this priority. Although they might not take us, they already have Windwalker and Holly. Probably looking for a mage or something like that. Nice, Andre. So he has an 11 now. Good stuff. Did you see that there's a YouTuber that sometimes brings like a person to a level 2 key? So, well, he says it's a 2 key, but in reality he brings them into a level 10 key. I saw it. It's pretty fun. I don't remember the name, but it was a pretty fun video. He was doing it like last season. I think I saw a Dawnbreaker, and he's still doing it this season. So they get like a low B key, let's say DPS, or I think, yeah, probably DPS, and make him do a 10 instead of a 2 or a 3 or something like that. Yeah. I mean, everyone wins, you know. The guy does content, and the other guy, you know, gets a free bolt. Win-win scenario. Yeah, you can only do that if you have a group of friends, you know, to carry people through. There's a workshop here. Oh, it's full. There's a workshop here, but they probably want the lust. There's another paladin here. Maybe he wants a duo paladin. Duo pally that thing. Who knows, you know, double pally mage. Actually no, double pally shami would be a bit better. Because at least it gives us a buff. The more 13s we get done, the harder it's going to get to be, well, to get into groups. Because there's going to be less and less keys available. I could always like push my key, but it's at 12, so I'll push the key like off stream and I'll get a 13 for the next stream. For now, let's try to just join something. And we can chat here like while I'm in Dornogal, you know, any questions you have. There's a Theater of Pain here, but already has a red and a Demon Hunter. Triple melee in that place is not bad, Theater of Pain. Let's join this priority. Another priority. So getting 3k just gives you the achievement and amount, right? There's nothing else. Because I think they tied the keystone, the undepletable keystones to level. So if you do all 13s, you get the 13 on unbreakable key. Yeah, Andre. Like season 1, it was incredibly punishing to push, especially at the start, because whenever you reached like level 12, keys were massively buffed because the Zalat and Affix gave them like 20% extra health and damage. Also, there was the death penalty that was from level 7 and up. Now it only is from 12s and up, and there's no damage increase. So they nerfed keys a lot this season, but it's a lot more enjoyable, you know. Season 1 was like, I think a bit too hard. Like casual players couldn't even upgrade their gear, you know, because crests dropped from 9s instead of like, what are they today? 7s? Yeah, 7s. So you found like a large group of people that were trying to get to that 9th place to upgrade their gear, but they were like roadblocked because they couldn't outgear it because they couldn't upgrade. Also, they removed a lot of the annoying things from a lot of these dungeons. They nerfed them hard. Like in Priori, some of those paladins not only Divine Toll, they also Divine Stormed. Like the paladins in the Priori place. Imagine if those guys also could Divine Storm. Like, if you're a melee, you're just in a blender. You get hit by Divine Tolls, Divine Storms. Other plays they nerfed is what you call it. I think they nerfed Floodgate a lot before they released it as well. Yeah, bosses are pretty chill this season. There's no like insta-kill mechanic. Or at least I haven't felt it yet. Probably gonna feel it in 14s if I start doing them as well. You know, as you go higher, eventually something's going to one-shot you. That's the nature of an infinite scaling system. I'll try to look for a team though. I'm looking for a team to push higher keys because like doing it solo is a bit grindy. Even with like your key can't deplete under a certain level and stuff, it's still very grindy. So I'll be looking for a team to push some keys. Gotta put myself out there. Okay, we're queued to 5 things. Hopefully someone accept us. These guys are probably looking for a boomy or a caster comp. Oh yeah, Andre, whenever you get to level 12s, if you do all keys on the 12, your key will no longer deplete under that level. If you do all 13s, your key will no longer deplete under 13. And so on. That's a thing they implemented this season to make it so it's not as punishing depletions, you know? Because before, let's say you had a 13, you failed at 13, you go to 12, and for some reason it doesn't go planned, you got 11, then you have to like push the 11 again to 12 to 13, and it was too grindy. So Blizzard fixed it with this system, which is still a bit grindy, but it's a bit better. Hopefully one of these days they just let us pick a key, you know? Like the key level on the pedestal thingy. Let's keep queuing. Someone will accept us eventually. They need Lightblade. Skill Dancer has a 13. Let's go with Skill Dancer. He wants to do all that Theater of Pain. Well, you can do a Theater of Pain if he wants. I think he just put plus 13. He doesn't have the key. Yeah, he's trolling. He just told me. Man, there's no keys. It is a bit late. I think I'm going to end the stream today a bit earlier, and I'm gonna like off stream upgrade my own key to a 13 so we can do next stream, and probably start earlier because there's more people, you know. People also tomorrow is well, today is Sunday, so there's probably going to be more people doing keys and stuff. So maybe there's more luck with the rest of the keys that we need for score. Hopefully we can finish up all the 13s and start doing 14s. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back later today because it's already Sunday, you know. Hopefully at, let's say, 4, 5 Eastern time. Yeah.
An excellent
I think that's
choice.
a good hour to start keys. So thanks everyone for watching, and oh yeah, thanks for subscribing, Andre. Really appreciate it, man. Oh, before I go, yeah, Alan Pearson, yeah, it's a non-conventional build. I sometimes go with Final Reckoning, which is the non-conventional one, because a lot of reds just go execution sentence for everything. I use Final Reckoning for mostly AoE heavy dungeons and execution sentence for lower count places, because there's no much deviation that you can take currently with the setup we have. Because of Divine Hammer, there's not much experimentation that you can do. You have to play around Divine Hammers. There's no using other stuff. Okay, with that being said, now I'm going away. Have a great night, guys, and see you later.